She blinked at his thunderous words, which he pitied with obscene language.
"I'm Titus Kivell."
With a sneer.
"I'm very pleased to meet you, Miss Lewarne."
Amy felt her terror grow. Titus.
"I see you've heard of me. I like that reaction to my name. Yes, I'm Titus Kivell, newly out of jail after 5 long months of hard labour."
Amy swallowed. Titus Kivell was the head and the worst of the ungovernable family. He had maimed a man in a fight, but had somehow escaped a longer, more just sentence or transportation to the colonies. No one knew he was free, or it would have been the talk of the village. She tried to make herself shrink into the hard door she was pressed against. What would he do to her? "I'm sorry to be a trouble to you. Please, can I take my brother's dog and go?"
"I don't take kindly to people walking all over my land just as they please."
"I wasn't doing anything wrong. I just wanted to get the dog." Amy ducked her head to dodge under his arm, but he lowered it, keeping her prisoner. He brought his body so close she could smell the tobacco reeking in his clothes and the rum on his breath. With awe and trepidation, she noticed the scars on his unshaven chin. More were flicked across his dark brow and whittled into his cheeks, the result of much fighting and violence. Even so, and with all the weight of his hostility, it was a strange thing to observe. He had strong, arresting looks. He had a multitude of children by 3 different women he'd taken as wives, only one properly churched. "Please, I want to go home."
"Maybe I don't want you to go yet."
A ghastly smile spread across his swarthy features, a smile that chilled Amy to the marrow of her bones. She remembered she was clinging to the scarf she'd tied to Stumpy's collar. Stumpy could protect her, but the dog, sensing a superior authority, was sitting quietly. Amy was terrified she was about to be subjected to the very worst of fates, but suddenly she dredged up some fighting spirit. "No! Don't you dare do anything to me! Get away!"
"Father? What are you doing? Who's she?"
Titus glanced over his shoulder, and to Amy's relief, he stepped back from her.
"Saul? Come here, son. Take a good look at Miss Amy Lewarne. Isn't she as fair as a wild lily? As innocent and lovely as the morning dew? Do you see the gold glittering in her sweet, pretty hair?"
Saul Kivell was much like his father, although leaner and less intimidating. His hair was pure black, and he too wore it free and unruly. He was Titus's eldest son, his only legitimate son. Amy had seen him at a distance, striding across the moors, a shotgun broken and resting insolently on his shoulder, out hunting or poaching. The Kivells had no need to poach, but they were brazen enough to do so in daylight, proving the point that they thought themselves above the law. The local girls giggled that Saul Kivell would make a good catch, but every one of them was too scared to try to catch him, or any of his kinsmen who frequented the local inns, beer shops and kidleys. It was with prayers of thanks that the women of the parish considered themselves safe from too much unwanted attention from the Kivells. They usually took up permanently with women further abroad. Amy remembered that Toby had mentioned Saul Kivell had helped him once by pulling him out of a dangerous marsh on the moors. He was her only hope. "I'm here looking for my brother, Toby. I'm worried about him. Please, will you tell your father that this dog is Toby's? See, he has only part of a tail. You can see he's not one of yours." On sauntering feet, clad in decorated leather boots, Saul Kivell drew in on her.
"Little Toby's sister, eh? I agree, Father, she is as fair as a lily. A little messed up, though."